G'day, groovers. Just manoeuvring my way out of this car park, which is always a nightmare. Been on a mission, a failed mission. Oh my god, that tiny little Honda has a My Family thing going the whole way along the bottom of its window. There's like 9 people and about 5 animals. I don't think they're all going to fit into a little Honda Civic or whatever that was. But I've been on a mission to buy a flea bomb that doesn't contain pyrethrin or some other thing starting with P. No luck anywhere, not one. So now I'm heading home. Deb, g'day. To my little flea bag, and to continue washing every fucking thing in the house that Sunny has sat on, laid on, fucking touched, basically. Poor little girl. She's been a bit miserable, but she's on the mend. So how the hell does an indoor cat get fleas? I don't know. One's either piggybacked into the house on me, or the possums that run up and down my deck might have them. So we went to the vet yesterday and it was confirmed, although I kind of already knew it because my ankle was already covered in bites as well. Big week for your little man, Deb. Unbelievable. They grow up so fast. So I just thought I'd go live on the drive home in case anyone wants to hear about a flea bag. But I doubt anyone really wants to hear about a flea bag. I can't read chat at the moment. The phone is completely... And we're going pretty slowly. We're going through roadworks, even though it looks like I'm doing 6,000 kilometres an hour. So g'day to anyone walking in. Hope you're well. We'll go down to the beach and have a little chat before I head home. I needed a breather from all the washing and vacuuming. Oh, my God. And I've got to keep doing that, until she's rid of them. Thank God the sun's come out because everything needs a good, day in the sun to kill them. She let me comb her for an hour and a half last night and pull them out, help her. There's still some on her today, but fuck, we got heaps out. I was impressed because she's not normally that kind of cat, but I think she realised that I was helping her get rid of them, so she purred her head off, and between the pair of us, we got rid of a lot of them. But fuck me, they're nasty little bastards. G'day, anyone cruising in. Sorry the phone's bouncing around too. This bracket's really loose. I haven't been live driving for ages. I haven't been live much at all. We'll get down to the beach and have a chat. Oh God, none of these are bouncing. It's on a precarious angle. Sorry I can't read your names at the moment. I can see there's different coloured dots meaning different people in the chat. You'll all just have to chat amongst yourselves. Oh, I just saw the name B out of the star. Now it's glary again. Oh, I think I saw Lawler's Corner too. So what's up, flea bags? Anyone else dealing with a house full of fleas? There's not a house full, thank fuck. I hadn't even, I knew something was wrong, but I couldn't see any on her coat, and she's got a really thick flea coat. I could feel sort of like scabby skin. So, like dermatitis, something like that. But anyway, she got a flea or three. And I can't stop itching. Like, even where I'm not itching, I'm itchy. Like, stitchy everywhere. Little fuckers. But the scenery is nice. One can tolerate a few fleas when the scenery is just good. And I'm keen to catch up with everyone. I don't know why I just don't go to the beach and just go live, but I've got so much shit to do at home. I wasn't planning on spending my day off washing every single piece of fabric in the house, but, here we are. I've actually got to get my water tank filled up because I'm doing so many loads of washing. It's awesome. It's the best. But the one who's really affected by it the most is Sunny. Poor little thing. She's not her usual bouncy, taking the piss out of everything, especially human self. Hope everyone's well. Hi, Crystal Dawn. I can see your name. I can't read any chat at the moment. I might be able to now while I'm giving away. I can't flea bomb the house, Lawler's Corner, because pyrethrin, which is one of the active ingredients in flea bombs, is toxic to cats. And I've just been to a hardware store, animal tucker box, 2 different supermarkets, and none of them have pyrethrin-free bombs. So I will be ordering some online. And all of them are really low in stock of flea stuff. Like Mitre 10 said they have organic flea bombs that don't have pyrethrin in it, but they're completely sold out and have been for ages. So I did Google a spray that you can make yourself at home that's got vinegar and rosemary, interestingly, and lemon and something else in it. So I'm just going to make that. I mean, there's no point bombing it right now because while she's still on her meds for the first week, it's better for me just to keep vacuuming and all the rest of it and then bomb the fuck if I need to. Ground fleas. Yuck, what are they? Hey, Veruca. Thanks for coming in, Groovers. We'll go and have a chat at the beach in a minute. And then I'm going to head home and do more washing all afternoon. I've washed sheets, all the bedding. Doona was the last thing I've washed. All the cushions on all the furniture that's too big to drag out into the sun for the day. Every pillow. In fact, I'm actually chucking a couple of pillows out because I've just bought new pillows that have probably now got fleas in them. But the tricky thing is I just don't know where, like, how does an indoor cat get them? I've either picked one up on my travels and brought it into the house, or the possums on the deck have them and the fleas just, jump from one host body to another. I don't know. This is how to keep your channel small on YouTube. Talk about your cat having fleas. Go live about drama and you'll have 50,000 people watching you. Go live about fleas. No one cares. What's wrong with this world? Why are people more interested in talking about fleas than other YouTube creators? Like, Am I the only one that would rather talk about fleas than other YouTube creators? Looks like it. I'm keen to see what you wrote, uh, Lawler's Corner. Sounds like you've got a bit of experience with flea bags. I mean, when we were kids, we had lots of animals, and they were indoor and outdoor. And quite often there'd be a dog going a bit nuts and scratching itself senseless, and Mum would be like, "Oh shit, got fleas in the house," and she'd just bomb the fuck out of the place and put those flea collars on all of them, and they all hated them. One dog was so good at scratching the flea collar off, like it wouldn't even last 5 minutes. And we'd all be sitting around while the bomb's going off, and them were the good old days, right? Those were the good old days. But my vet's a bit of a hippie, and he's gorgeous, and he's like, just don't fuck with pyrethrin because it's fucked. Great for dogs, shit for cats. And she's already having a shitty time. I don't want to put some I don't use toxic chemicals in my house anyway, so even I'd probably not cope. Oh, here comes my favourite combi from down this way, this little baby blue one. I love it. Sell it to me. No, don't. I can't buy another combi until I can afford a $200,000 combi that isn't going to spend more time on the side of the road than on it. No more do-upper combis, Tori. I've learnt my lesson. But why on earth, when I see some munted, broken-down combi, why do I fall in love with it? And scrimmage as many coins as I can to buy the fucking thing, and then spend 3 times what I spend on it trying to make it move. Just, I don't know. Why is that my dumb impulse buy? Shitty broken down combi vans. Hey, Ruby. Joanne Wilson. I knew about you last night. I was like, Joanne Wilson. Haven't seen her in forever, and look what happens. I conjured you up because today she rolls on in. We're going to the beach. We're talking about fleas and how depressing YouTube is, that thousands of people would rather listen to YouTubers bitch about other YouTubers than listen to a YouTuber talk about fleas. I mean, what is wrong with this fucking picture? I'm so itchy. Like, I am itching everywhere. I don't normally wash my hair every day, but my God, I am at the moment. But like, even when I get out of the shower, I'm itching. It just doesn't stop. I'm a psycho. I mean, I'm a psychic, Joey. Hey, where's the sun gone? Come back out. You've got a lot of shit to dry. You should see my balcony, my deck at the moment. The railing is, thank God it's the full length of the house. No shortage of hanging space, but my God, it looks like, I don't know what. It doesn't even look like a Chinese laundry. It looks like about 50 of them in a row. Here we go. Oh, there's Bazza. There's Bazza right there. Not Joey's Bazza. Bazza the seagull. All right. It has been driving me batshit, man. I've had the friggin' neighbour hammering away and never ending, and then he's finally stopped, and now I've got a bloody house full of fleas. Like, I can finally peacefully enjoy my home and I'm pretty much pulling it apart and washing or vacuuming or spraying every fucking thing. It's just never ending. All right, so hey AJ. Right, now I'm going to get back up here a bit. Victoria's blind as a bat, use cats. Thanks. Hey, Sketty Nona, there's cat lice? Well, fleas are pretty much the same as cat lice. I mean, I was combing fleas out of her last night thinking this is what parents go through when their kids have got lice. Gross. Crystal Dawn, g'day. Flea bomb. Yeah, we've talked about that. You can spray. Yeah, I did actually buy a yard spray as well, like a barrier spray that I'll, give the outdoors a bit, but I don't want to put pyrethrin in my house. Ground fleas. Just knocks the moggies around a little, quite funny. They become disjointed and wobble, but haven't lost the cake. Yeah, if I can't get one without pyrethrin and it doesn't, all this fucking vacuuming and washing and combing doesn't fix the problem, then if I have to resort to that, I will, and I'll just move her. Like, I won't leave her in the house when I do it. She'll just have to either be in her little cat thing in the car or something, or I'll take her to the vet for the day or whatever. But I don't know. I just I don't want toxic shit in my house if I can help it. If I can get rid of them without using that. Sheep dip works a treat. My sister sent me a gif of when I told her, because I had said, I've got to take Sunny to the vet, and she messaged me and said, what was the verdict? And I said, she's got fleas. And Anne said, that's an easy fix, and sent a gif of someone giving their cat a number one all over. Hitler's revenge. A flea? Jesus. I've been driven out of my house by fleas. It's good to see you, Joey M. Wilson. AJ, greeting everyone in chat. Simon, hello, Simon. Smash that like button like it's a plate at a Greek wedding. Yeah. Oh, there's a dude up on top of the bluff with I'm assuming a parasail. It's not a very high cliff to jump off, but anyway, we'll see. I don't know if they're taken off, or planning to, but if they are, I'll film it. But there's a sail up on the cliff top at the moment. I can't work out if it's like a kite surfing sail or a parasail. Anyway, it's all happening down here today. So yeah, fleas. Let's make this video go viral because, Oh, Simon was a bot. Has someone knocked him on the head? Where is he? Oh, Simon Salomon. He's gone. Kim S, hello. How have you been? Baz's mum had a heart attack and your boy had COVID. Yeah, real life does definitely exist out of YouTube. And it does make you rethink when you've got family going through horrible stuff. And it's funny because I've haven't been on YouTube much because I never really am in summer. I'm always on the beach. or, just outdoors, just doing stuff out in the garden and catching up with people from a social distance, all that sort of shit. Um, but it's really interesting. The only people that sort of message me and think something's wrong are YouTube people. They're like, "Is something wrong? You haven't been on YouTube much." I was like, "Oh, well, no, because I'm, living." But I'm not on YouTube. Like, even in winter, yeah, I do go live a bit more than I do in summer. But these people that go live every day and do like 6-hour lives talking about the same shit and the same people, oh my God. I do wonder about them. I wonder, like, if their houses are clean. When was the last time they actually cooked and ate a decent meal? All that sort of stuff. Because it's hard enough getting all that shit done when you do about 3 lives a week, let alone some of these peeps that are sort of live all day, every day. Do you guys ever think that? Do you ever go, wow, I wonder what their house looks like? Oh, Kim S, thank you. You're the best. Well, because I'm talking about fleas. Oh, thank you so much. That's really sweet of you. I hope they're both doing okay now, Joey. Just turning that a bit so I can see the screen a bit better. Well, I'm glad you've reached that point, Joey, because it's a weird experience, the whole YouTube thing, and everyone, oh, he is flying. I'll see if he comes back this way. He might just be mucking around up on top of the bluff, actually. The little parasailer dude. You're really sweet, Kim. Thank you so much. Good to hear they're both mending. But yeah, I mean, everyone I think has a YouTube sort of, you get sucked into the vortex and then there's things going on and you end up in the spotlight and then you want to defend yourself and then in doing that you attract more attention. Then you've got to defend yourself again. It's just this never-ending cycle. Oh, I love you. I love you too, Kim. It's so sweet of you. Thank you. Um, I think everyone does go through that, although I kind of missed out on being in the spotlight a bit because the creator that I was modding for when shit hit the fan and we were being doxxed every day for about 3 months, she actually asked us all to not say anything publicly. And at the time, it really annoyed me because I'm a big believer in having a right of reply. And it kind of went against everything that I believe in. But, oh, I turned my car off and my battery will go flat on my phone. So, yeah, at the time, although I was peeved that we didn't really get a right of reply, in hindsight, it actually worked better for us because we weren't constantly sort of thrown in the spotlight and then, subject to more criticism and then having to defend that. And so it was kind of good. But in terms of the people that just bitch about each other day in, day out, there's no point getting involved with any of them because months and months roll on and they're still doing these ridiculously long lives, still repeating the same shit over and over. Nothing changes. All the scumbags are still on YouTube and years later. And this is the thing, there's a whole new generation of creators and channels that just don't know the history of these communities. And they're all, I think they can see that they're all really ignorant about some of the people that they're hanging out with and those people's backgrounds and what they've done. And it's just like there's this whole new generation that are about to go through the shit that we've seen all the other ones go through since 2018. It's like, oh, my God. And I find it really funny when they're all sort of, everyone's got to do their research and their due diligence and look into stuff. And I'm like, have you done your due diligence on the people you've got up on the panel with you? There's plenty of info out there if you just punch their name into the YouTube search bar. Well, the YouTube true crime community that we all were in is not true crime. There's some really good true crime channels that I still follow, but they're not the ones that reckon they're true crime. Um, the drama channels that talk about crimes are not the legit true crime creators. I think everyone's aware of that. I mean, the only thing criminal in those communities is half of the creators and their never ending bullshit and slander and doxing and all the shit they do. It's kind of ironic, really. But yeah, there's plenty of good shit out on YouTube if it's a platform that suits people. I mean, I like just having podcasts and stuff playing so while I'm pottering around outside or cooking or whatever I'm doing. And even the drama that I used to go, oh, I can't turn away from this. I love a train wreck. It's not even train wreck viewing anymore. Like, that's the sad thing about it. It used to be great for a legit train wreck. And people just doing and saying shit that was so incomprehensible. They'd be like, are these real people? Are they like this in their real lives? Are they playing a character? Are they different in real life? But now it's not even funny. Like back in the day when people used to lose their shit, a lot of it was really entertaining. Not the ones that just keep going, oh, you're a bitch. No, fuck you, you bitch. They're boring as batshit. But there used to be some awesome train wrecks. But now they're not even, there's no good train wrecks. I mean, my house is absolutely sparkling. Well, it was. It is still, but it's got fleas in it now too. Um, my garden's looking amazing. I've been having a ball on the beach. I've been going to the gym a lot. I've been eating really healthy food. I've been having a great time. So I don't really want to go onto YouTube and see or listen to people that make me feel dirty because they're dirty. But holy shit, there's new channels that have emerged, especially from the Natasha Cooper camp, former subscribers, mods, even members that are all of those new channels, this whole new gang. And there's other new channels that have emerged too because of like the Chris Watts doco on Netflix and all of that sort of shit. But you can just see you can just see they're about to go through years and years and years of bullshit because they haven't done their research. And I can't listen to the new creators raving about someone that's on their panel or in their chat when I know that that person has been nothing but a pest on YouTube. Part of me wants to say, you might want to do your homework. And another part of me is like, well, you didn't. So it sucks to be you. But you can see their future coming. Fuck, I can't read a thing. The glare is on my phone. I'm so picky about which channels I go to now. Time is precious, exactly. Some YouTubers have way more than traces of nuts. Oh, totally. Nuts and bolts. Batshit crazy. But now I'm sort of wanting to, this guy, see him? He's in the screen now, top right-hand corner. He's going over my car. Where's he going to land? He's gone off the bluff, and there he is, right in front. Here he goes. Look, 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 look. Oh, look at that. It's almost like it was planned. Coming down to land right in front of us. Well, that's groovy. Got a massive backpack on for that little sail or kite. Yeah, but there's a part of me that I'm kind of wanting to check in every now and then on these newer creators to see how they cope when shit hits the fan because they haven't done their homework and they've befriended people that are going to absolutely ream them. This is so bad, the glare on my car. I cannot see a thing. Plus, my Bluetooth was on, so my audio's probably been really bad. That was pretty awesome, wasn't it? It cost me about $800 to get him to do it. I mean, he was meant to do a specky into the water, but he's obviously sensible. I wonder if he's now going to go back up and do it again because that's what I paid him to do. Caps helps, yes. It's just the glare is right on my screen, and I've got my hand over my top of my glasses like a little visor, and I'm still struggling. But caps will help. I'm not going to stay live for much longer. I really just wanted to talk about fleas because I think that that's a really important subject that should be covered on YouTube more frequently. And it just isn't, and I don't understand why. Because when you've got a house full of them, the flea eradication program that's underway at my place is so far making a difference, and Sunny is getting less uncomfortable and happier with every passing day, which is great. But yeah, I think until the flea bombing thing I got for outdoors or the spray, whatever it is, I think if I do any gardening, I'm almost tempted to have like a little clothing, like a wash basket down in my carport and just strip down when I've been in the garden and leave everything outside. Yeah, we haven't been in lockdown, Joey. We had we were the first state to go in lockdown in 2020 because we had the cluster up in the northwest. So we were in lockdown for 6 weeks, but because it was the first lockdown in Australia, back then it was called self-isolation, but it was essentially lockdown. Just no curfews. That was the only thing we didn't have. Then we had a flash lockdown last year because this dickhead escaped from a quarantine hotel and caught up with a shitload of people and went to a very busy supermarket and wouldn't cooperate with police. So they just went into lockdown for 3 days. I'm working from home at the moment, but that's out of choice because COVID arrived on the island on the 15th of December. We'd been pretty much COVID free apart from the quarantine hotel escapee, fuckwit bogan wanker, for a couple of years, and we've been given the option to work from home until we've had our booster, and my booster's next week. So but I'm actually working on a project at the moment that there really isn't any point me spending an hour in the car each way in the morning and in the afternoon, like traveling for 2 hours to sit at a desk in a building when I've got all my monitors and office chair and everything at my place. And we're not seeing clients face to face. So, I might stay home longer because, yeah, I can easily do my job and I'm getting a lot of work done, or like a heap of work done. So my boss isn't pushing me to go back to work anytime soon. We've got a long weekend this weekend. So because this is a 2-day week for me, I've got 6 days off. I'm on day 3. Woohoo! Those dang fleas are hitchhiking on poor son. Well, they're hitchhiking on me. Sunny's got steroids for the pain, and she's got antibiotics because she's given herself a bit of dermatitis from scratching, and she had a flea treatment, and she got combed by me for an hour and a half last night, and a heap of fleas removed, heaps of the little fuckers. I didn't get anything. The vet didn't prescribe a thing for me, bastard. Where's my meds, you know? My ankles are covered in bites. Oh. But he's already got back up there and he's launched his little kite thing, and that's what I'll finish this live once he comes floating down. Damn, he picked that up and got back up there very quickly. Exactly, it is bad, Joey. Like, where's my steroids and my... I don't need antibiotics, but he is quick. I mean, it's, you know, it's a bluff. It's high. It's not the biggest cliff or bluff in the world, but he was literally behind me with it, and boom, now he's back up there and he's floating around again. Hopefully he'll come back down. Although it'd be pretty cool just cruising around up there too. Oh, some exciting news. I was given a crayfish yesterday. Really good to see you, Joey, because I honestly was thinking about you last night. I was like, where's Joey and Wilson? Especially like we've done a couple of really good batshit episodes. I was like, I haven't seen Joey. And then he just cruised on in. I'm so stoked. It was so good to see you. And you're sounding good, which is great. I'll head back up the hill in a minute to my house, which is pretty much just a gigantic clothesline at the moment. The next load of washing, I've just done my doona. The next load of washing is actually, I've got like a little basket that I have all my gym gear in, which is usually in the bottom of my walk-in robe. That's going to change because Sunny, because she's been so miserable and I wasn't sure why, she was scratching a bit, but not enough for me to think something was off. It was actually her behaviour that made me think I better take her to the vet. And then it was only the 24 hours before we went to the vet that I was like, I reckon this could be fleas, but I couldn't see any. But she has been acting weird. So she was out in her enclosure up in the daybed for a couple of days sleeping, and she even slept out there for the night. And I was like, that's weird. And then she spent 2 nights on top of this little basket in my walk-in robe. So the next load of washing is all my gym gear, and then I've got to spray down that basket and chuck it out on the deck in the sun to dry. Oh, I'm going to be having a lovely afternoon. I hope there's something I can listen to on YouTube to keep me entertained. I'll whack on one of my real true crime channels, you know, the people that actually cover true crime properly, and listen to some horrible stories that make me feel better about my current situation. But I hope you all have a beautiful day or night wherever you are. I'll definitely go live over the next few days. We've got a beautiful, I think it's Sunday, we've got a 30-degree day coming up. So I might take us all for a walk on the beach. So if anyone's in the mood for a beach stroll, let me know. Come and hang out. And other than that, If you've got fleas, it sucks to be you. Oh shit, I've got fleas. Serenity flea. I mean bee. Hello. I'm just logging off, boo boo. I hope you're well, gorgeous. Wasn't it lovely to reconnect with the Joey M AJ and to hear she's doing okay and her family are on the mend too? We're all stoked to see you, Joe. See, this is why YouTube keeps people hooked, because there are people on YouTube who care about people on YouTube. And just when you think you're like, oh, yeah, I'm just going to deactivate, you pop into a channel and everyone's really happy to see you. So, yeah, stick around. Come and hang out in Batshit. We're doing a Wednesday night episode again next week, but it might be like 10 o'clock my time, which is going to suck because I actually got to work on Thursday. I don't normally work on Thursdays, but I'll soldier on. If Finn can do shows after doing a 12-hour shift, I can do one, and have a bit of a late night. Hopefully by next Wednesday, my house will be flea-free and especially Sunny. I think Sunny will be flea-free by tomorrow. If we do another combing session tonight, she might be free of the flea. Oh, you're flat out with grandbabies. What would I prefer to be doing today? Washing every single material fabric thing in my house and airing it on my deck, and vacuuming over and over and over in things that I've already thoroughly vacuumed, just because Sunny can't just walk from the bedroom to the kitchen. She's got to jump on every bit of furniture. Oh, here comes the dude with the sale again. Hello, Val. Another blast from the past. Hello, beautiful. Good to see you too. I'm well, but Sunny's got fleas. And I'm just having a little mini break from my flea eradication program. I've got to go back and do, I don't know, probably another at least 6 loads of washing. But if it rids the fleas, spray mint. Spray mint, okay. And wash her down in dish detergent. She's never had a bath before. But I'll give it a go. She's actually doing a lot better. She's still got a little way to go, but she's definitely on the mend. But the mint one, that's interesting because I looked up some different organic-y sprays, and one of them has rosemary and lemon and a few other things out of the garden, but maybe I could do a mint one. I just went and bought, I was looking for a flea bomb, but I didn't find one that didn't have pyrethrin, and I'm not going to use it in my house. But I did buy a litre spray bottle so I could mix up an organic-y, homey one, because there's a few rugs that I've got that I can't machine wash, but they're airing out on the rail at the moment, and I thought if I could spray them. But the beauty of Sunny at the moment is, for some reason, she's only like in half of the house, and the 2 spare bedrooms, the doors have been closed on both of them for the last couple of weeks. So hopefully I've got a couple of flea-free rooms. Bathtub door shut. Lock them in. You used to give baths to both of your cats. She does need a good soak. Oh, the guy with the kites just landing on the beach. Did he go past us, or did he might have gone behind me and then over? He's just landed down the beach a bit. Not sure if you can see him. I think the red sail's in this shot. Yeah. They're having fun. Sunny is feeling better, Serenity B. I'm not. I don't have steroids and antibiotics like she does. Just get her the flea stuff for her neck. The fleas won't stay around with no host. No, well, she's had a flea treatment yesterday. Um, and he did actually, I can't give her a bath. He told me to not wash her. Not that she isn't normally a cat that has a bath, but he said don't give her a bath for 3 days because the flea treatment's on the back of her neck. So if I do give her a wash, it won't be for another couple of days. We only went to the vet at 5 o'clock last night. But I love that she let me comb her for an hour and a half last night, and we got so many out between the two of us. I sort of combed backwards, like, in the opposite direction to her fur, and they'd all just come up to the top, and she'd grab them and flick them off, or I'd grab them, and I had a little bowl of vinegar and dishwashing detergent, and I had great pleasure watching them all drown. Always thinking of you too, Val. I didn't get them too. Well, you don't really get them when you're a human. You get bitten, but I don't think they're actually like living on me. And I've been washing my hair every day. I don't have fleas, but since I lived in the country and have a dog, I spray peppermint around the doors and windows for spiders and ants in the summer. I don't like to use anything that could harm Ollie. Oh, you've got an Ollie. One of my cats was an Ollie. Your cats only got them once and it was bad. Yeah, look, luckily, I said to the vet, in terms of how many you can see, is this a serious case? And he said, no, it's starting. Like, we're getting it at the start. So it's not like, luckily her behaviour made me concerned, and then I noticed she was starting to scratch a lot. But that was only yesterday morning that it got really bad. She was scratching more than usual, or cleaning herself, grooming herself more than usual for a day or two before that, but not scratching. I'm not allergic to pyrethrin. My vet is a bit of a hippie, and my house is all organic, and he told me to avoid anything with pyrethrin in it, and the other P1 as well. There's two, because they are toxic to cats. Love you, Val. So good to see you, gorgeous. They don't like humans. Well, humans don't like them either. But hopefully the barrier thing I'm putting around the outside, I did actually text the guy that does my pest control to see if he has a specific flea control. And then my sister told me he's on holidays at the moment. So she said he'll probably get back to you when he's back off holidays. But when he does my house, he uses an organic product. So hopefully, and he's due to come in March. But I'm going to get out of here. I've got to go and hang out Maduna and do some more washing and some more vacuuming and give Sunny some more loving. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. It was so good to see a few of you I haven't seen for ages. Kim S. popping in. Thank you again, Kim S. That was really sweet of you. Joey M. Wilson, Val. Haven't seen you much lately, Serenity B. It's awesome. It's awesome to see everyone, but there's a few of you I haven't seen for a while. So it's nice just to check in. I'm itching my ankle as we speak. Fuck. I've got to get home too so I can put some more coconut oil on. Oh. Don't scratch, Tori. Anyway, I love you, Groovers. Take care and stay away from fleas. And that includes other YouTube creators. Half of them are flea bags, let's be honest. Love you guys. Bye.